This What's in It for Me presentation is about how you can refer companies to be able to offer financing as a payment option to their customer clients through a multi-lender consumer financing platform that we have available for them. Referring companies over to us will give you passive residual income month after month after month. Let's go ahead and dig in. Now, putting this together for you guys, I felt the best way to start to explain this referral program is by giving you an example of why customer financing is a need to have if the business sells a product or service that values $1,000 or more. And the scenario I'm going to give you is one in which I am opening up my own furniture shop. Yes, you guys, welcome to Ronnie's Furniture City. Ronnie's Furniture City. I mean, I called around the world and picked up great wholesale deals on various styles of 12-piece bedroom sets and 12-piece living room sets. And look at the prices that you get for those great, great sets. Now, for a very discounted price during our grand opening, you can get this for $77.77. We take many forms of payment, including cash, electronic check, or debit card. We even have a layaway plan, but we don't have any financing. No financing. That's going to be a problem for Ronnie because more than three out of every four customers that make a large purchase are always seeking financing. And for those three out of four, 70% of them are looking to see if you offer financing before even making the decision to contact you or to walk into your store. You will have a very selective few that will be able to pay that whole 77.77 straight cash, and that's great. So without a financing option, Ronnie's is missing out on a lot of sales revenue for not being able to cater to the complete segment of customers and their various levels of credit worthiness. Now, as you speak to different companies in your network, many of those companies will tell you they already offer financing as an option to their customers. But does it provide every possible opportunity for that customer to get financed? Let us provide you with an example of an industry that typically does have some form of financing for their customers. It's your favorite dentist. Now, they'll offer cash, electronic check, debit card, and credit card options. And of course, insurance does cover that cost if you have it in tow. But that's a big if. A September 2023 survey conducted by the CareQuest Institute of Oral Health reports 27% of Americans, or 68.5 million people, do not have dental insurance. Of the people who have health insurance in America, only 50.2% of those had dental coverage as part of that total health insurance plan. Now, yes, your favorite dentist typically offers financing, but it usually comes in the form of a 4 to 6 or even 12 installment payment plan in-house, meaning the dentist takes on all of the risk of their patients defaulting on the payback agreement and must wait that 4 to 6 or even 12-month period to receive the full amount of revenue from the services they render. A large percentage of dentists who want to see more of their revenues up front offer a credit card based program called Care Credit. It is a specialized credit card that patients can apply for in order to directly pay for particular services, such as dental work, veterinarian services for your pet, and can be used at your doctor's office to pay for x rays, the visit itself, prescription costs, and more. Now, upon its inception, Care Credit was a life or teeth saver for people with limited disposable income. Wealth Incorporated recently reported that over 44% of Americans in 2023 did not have $1,000 to spend in the event of an emergency. So the Care Credit Card really helps to manage the cost of unforeseen dental work. But as inflation is crippling disposable income levels, consumer lenders like Synchrony Bank, who back the Care Credit Card, are tightening their belts. Where once a 640 credit score approved consumers for the card, the criteria rules raised the threshold to a 660 or even 680 credit score, which meant for one dentist who now uses our financing solution, 80% of the Care Credit applications he put through were denied. It is possible that dentists use an alternative or backup lender outside of that for patients to try to get them approved. But in this economy, we are finding that many consumer lenders are not as aggressive with their lending as they once were. A business needs to integrate a financing solution that leaves no stone unturned, where one application can be sent to dozens of lenders all at once, and that will provide multiple loan offers instantly for customers with prime to subprime credit, and we have just a solution. And the solution is the multi-lender consumer financing platform presented by Equity Payments and Life. It's the most inclusive, efficient customer financing platform in the industry today, primarily because it offers that 35 plus prime to subprime lenders who will receive one application in the platform and will instantly compete for the customer's business, with the ability to approve customer FICO scores as low as 500 to 550. As you can see, there are a few credit-based and installment-based 100% approval programs the company can include in the platform. The core credit program is a direct-to-consumer lending option, and that the customer applies, and if approved, the lender will send the funds directly to the consumer within 1 to 3 days. Typically, all that's needed to qualify for this direct-to-consumer option is to present proof of the existence of your business, either by business license or federal tax ID, and the voided check or bank letter of the account that the company wants their sales proceeds to go to. We also have direct to merchant lenders, in that once the consumer is approved for the funds, the lender sends those funds directly to the company selling the product or service, also typically within a 1 to 3 day period. There is no recourse, no risks, no chargebacks to the merchant or company if the customer defaults on their loan payments. In the direct-to-consumer case, where the consumer receives those funds directly, the merchant will be notified when those customers have been funded and will simply reach out to the customer for payment. As you can see on the right side, there's also installment-based 100% approval, everyone's everyone's approved programs that the company can also include in this platform for those customers who do not have credit or by some chance were denied by all lenders within this platform, including a program that will advance the company or merchant up to 50% of the total cost of the product or service prior to the customer making their first installment payment. This option does require the company to be vetted or qualified for it, of course. Or the merchants can opt into an installment program where the merchant gets to select the amount of down payment, interest rate, and loan term the customer will abide by. Installment plans come with a risk if the customer defaults on paying back any installments. However, merchants will have the convenience of a middleman to perform billing and collections functions on their behalf, to which we have seen a 90% payback rate on all of those type of installment plans. So that brings us around to what kinds of companies are best to refer for this customer financing platform. Our general rule of thumb is that we're looking for companies with products or services that sell for more than $1,000. $1,000 is well above an amount where a consumer will start to think about opting to pay in credit as opposed to using up their disposable income. In all financing situations, 80% of consumers who used financing to make a large purchase would not have made that purchase at all if financing was not available. So there will be a natural increase in sales for companies who offer the most flexible payment options. We talked about Irani's Furniture City earlier, not offering any financing. So think about your furniture stores, those that sell appliances, jewelry, electronics, auto parts, heavy equipment and hardware, sporting goods, and so much more. Great businesses to walk into. When your pets are sick, or you're in need of emergency dental work, like we were talking about with your favorite dentist. Financing is a lifeline for individuals and households who have no health coverage and not a lot of disposable income for an unexpected expense. The same unexpectedness occurs when our vehicles break down. Financing that large ticket repair cost with the convenience for the shop to still receive all of their sales proceeds up front is a win-win for the buyer as well as the repairman. Think about all of our coaches and consultants out there, from freelancers to corporate entities. They all should be carrying a flexible financing option to increase the likelihood of the sales opportunities they work hard to generate being able to turn into the actual sale. We recently had a major leak in the townhome, and insurance covered it, but we're finding that many more insurance providers are no longer covering more and more aspects of your home should it become damaged. We often wish we could afford a lawyer when we really need it, and this customer financing platform is something that attorneys can definitely offer to prospective clients to cover those fees. Think about your travel agencies. Think about that trip that customers want to take. Think about event venues, including your minor and major professional sports parks. They should be offering financing for season ticket buys and premium and group events, catering, and more. And financing platforms are also available to all of your home based businesses to offer financing to their customers. This financing platform is available to everyone, very nominal in cost, and definitely will pay for itself moving forward. And of course, we're going to answer the ultimate grand question: what's in it for me, or what's in it for you? Should you refer companies to this customer financing platform and they enroll? You're going to first of all receive $100 per enrolled merchant. Now, that $100 will be paid no later than 12 days after each company enrolls and pays for the platform setup. In addition, you're going to receive 25% of monthly premium fees. So, along with the enrollment fee, should your company that you refer to opt into the optional premium package, you'll receive 25% of those monthly premium fees, and they will be paid to you on the same schedule as your general residuals, which work as follows. You will receive 75 basis points to 100 basis points, or in other words, 3/4% to 1% of all financed and funded transactions in perpetuity, which means forever, which means as long as the companies that you refer to this program enroll and they're financing and funding transactions through it, and in turn they're paying the transaction fees that are due on those finance transactions, you will be paid 3/4% to 1% of every dollar that goes through those platforms. So the more companies that you refer, the more companies enroll, the more companies start using the platform, funding transactions, you will be paid in perpetuity. It creates a great residual chest for you to count on that just works as passive income. And all you have to do is simply refer. No selling involved. All you do is refer. And when we talk to you in that Zoom meeting that we hope that you schedule after you sign up for the program, we'll definitely make sure that we provide more insights and more techniques and ways to just simply get them to talk to us about increasing their sales, increasing their average tickets, as well as their referrals through integrating a customer financing platform into their payment operations. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. And we want to make sure we let you know how to simply start referring companies. Somewhere along this page, you're going to see a button that leads you to a short form to complete. Once you complete the short form, we're going to go ahead and send you out a referral agreement that can be electronically signed for your convenience. Once we receive that referral agreement, we're going to reach back out to you again to schedule a call or a Zoom meeting with you. And then we'll go over we'll elaborate, I should say, on the different products and services you have selected to refer companies to, and also to answer any questions that you might have whatsoever about anything. Again, thank you so much, and we hope to hear from you soon because there's everything in it for you for referring companies to these great products and services. Take care.